Okay, Steven Spielberg. Let's talk about him for a second because this man is a master craftsman, a master filmmaker, a master storyteller. This dude has reinvented cinema time and time and time again. He gave us a summer blockbuster. He made us afraid to go into the water in 1977, which I was born in 1982, so I was 5 years preemptive to be afraid to go into the water. And this guy has been a staple in Hollywood for all of my life, pretty much all of your lives, and at least modern cinema as we know it has so much to give to him, to owe to him, to pay to him. There's one area where I gotta disagree with Steven Spielberg on. And that's this. Spielberg is leading the Oscar charge against Netflix. Now, this is not an uncommon thing. This is not an unknown thing. This is pretty real. This is pretty real. What we know about this is Spielberg is not happy that Netflix has been coming in to the market as aggressively as it has, that it's been pursuing the awards as aggressively as it has. Roma may not have won Best Picture, but it came real damn close against Green Book. Green Book seems to have won based more on a technicality rather than the merits itself of the film, but Netflix is getting closer to getting itself a Best Picture win. And that's something that even the Cannes Film Festival is all like, no, we cannot screw with the tradition of our film festival. Never mind what Harvey Weinstein's been accused of doing at your film festival. Whatever, man. But Spielberg is not happy with the Oscars. He hasn't been for a while. In fact, now, at least according to IndieWire, it reports that the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences is going to reevaluate its stance on films from streaming services, and the person leading that charge would appear to be none other than filmmaker Steven Spielberg himself. Spielberg recently suggested in a speech that Netflix films should only compete for Emmys, not Oscars, and that the site indicates he will now voice his concerns at the upcoming Academy Board of Governors scheduled to meet next month. Okay, I get it. Spielberg, he's not very happy that he lost out on Best Picture for Saving Private Ryan to Shakespeare in Love. I get that. And he was screwed over for a number of other things as well over the years. I get that. I completely get that. But the landscape has changed. The landscape has changed. Cinema, for what it was back in the day, is not what it is now. You know, you go to the movies now to see tentpole films. You go to the movies now to see big blockbuster spectacles because that is the best possible way to see them. Otherwise, people are inundated with so many damn choices that they're just like, you know what? I'll wait for home video. Not only that, but the movie every movie this day has like a, you know, people are more predominantly, I think, keen to hate on something rather than like it right out of the gate. We really are. We're more of a very negatively prone society at this point, and that's unfortunate. But movies this day and age are not something you rush out to see in theaters anymore unless it's a big thing. People take their time because they've got so much other content to watch, and a lot of it comes through places like Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and DC Universe and what's going to be Warner Media and CBS All Access and any of the other infinite amount of streaming services out there. People can get the content to watch that they pay one monthly fee for, and they don't have to leave their homes because, let's face it, people these days do not want to leave their homes. And why would they? It kind of sucks out there. But it says here that a spokesperson for Amblin Entertainment says Steven feels strongly about the difference between the streaming and theatrical situation. He'll be happy if the others will join his campaign when that comes up at the Academy Board of Governors meeting. He'll see what happens. The Academy says, too, award rules discussions are ongoing with the branches, and the board will likely consider the topic at the April meeting. Okay, so they want to reassess what happened with the Academy Awards. How about this? Focus on not trying to run your hosts off. Focus on not making the job of hosting the Oscars the least wanted job in Hollywood. Actually have people on there that aren't pushing agendas left and right. And if a movie comes out from whatever it can come out from, whatever platform it can come out from, if it's good enough and if it falls in the guidelines of what you already have currently set, then there's no reason why it can't be up for nomination. If Black fucking Panther can get nominated for Best Picture simply on the merit of being the most woke movie of 2018, because that's why it was nominated. That's why it was nominated. It's a good movie, but it clearly wasn't Best Picture worthy. And Spielberg has no problem with that being there because it fell into the other lines that, oh, no, it came out in theaters and it grossed 1.3 billion, did all this stuff. But Roma is a movie that was made for the Academy. It's a movie that was made for the glad-handing fat cats who sit there and spend all this money to market. We know that when it comes to awards, that all it is money and marketing. The prestige of winning kind of actually goes away when you look at the amount of marketing that goes into it. The meritocracy of it, which I always felt for years was there. I always felt for years it was 100% in in Hollywood, that it was based upon which was the best movie. It was only when I got older that I realized, no, that's not the case at all. That the Oscars as a whole need to pretty much go bye-bye. They need to go away. And Spielberg trying to keep it pearl clutch, if you will, over where the future of filmmaking is going is not going to benefit young filmmakers. Young filmmakers are not going to be able to go and do the same route that he went to. The competition is fierce. I mean, it is fierce these days. I read a report a couple years ago that said like 50,000 movies are made a year. Worldwide, 50,000 feature films are made a year. How many of them do we see? A handful? Only the ones that have the most marketing to spend, the most money to spend on marketing? And that's how the Academy works. Whoever has the most money, whoever plays the most underhanded, dirty tactics gets their films nominated. I used to think it was based upon something more than what it was. As I said, it's not the case. So Spielberg, I get it. You're a traditionalist, but this is a situation that has moved beyond the realm of where we currently find ourselves. Because as we saw last year with the Academy wanting to make the most popular movie award as a way to bring in people who weren't normally Oscar viewers to watch the Oscars because of low ratings, you wanting to take 2 steps back is not going forward. You wanting to keep Netflix and other contenders out of the way because of some arbitrary tradition in your mind is not the right course of action. And I don't like disagreeing with you on anything because you're one of my idols, one of my absolute idols. And I just think you're wholly wrong here. But I'm curious to know what you guys think over this one. Should the Academy start distancing itself from streaming services? Should they be relegated to Emmys only? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. While you're here, feel free to check out that subscribe button. Help with the channel out. Or you can watch any of the newest videos and make sure that you're caught up to date with what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment. So that way, when you're at work tomorrow, you can wow your friends with the information you learned from watching these videos. That's right. I said it. Subscribe.